Hi, welcome to Silver Platter. Have you ever considered the egg? It's pretty humble, but it is considered nature's perfect food. It's super nutritious. There's only 77 calories in this little egg. There's 6 grams of protein, a great start to our day, and there's 5 grams of healthy fat in there. And to top it all off, it's really inexpensive, it's easy to prepare, it tastes great. Today we're going to make hearty, healthy egg muffins. This is a great breakfast food or lunch, easy supper. We're going to make a recipe that makes 6 of them, so you can have one for breakfast, pop the others in the fridge, and pull them out and microwave them for other meals. So again, it's cooking once and getting to eat a couple of times from that. We're going to start with 6 eggs. I've already put 3 in here. As I said, eggs are a really inexpensive protein. They store well in the fridge, and they're pretty inexpensive, especially if you can hit around holidays. Often you'll see specials for them. Around Easter time, they were less than $1 a dozen. So we're looking at just a few cents per serving. We've got 6 eggs in there. To it, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of chopped onion. I'm going to just chop that really fine. If you're not as fond of onion, you can use as little or as much of it as you want. We're just going to put some of this in here. I'm going to chop it kind of fine. Just rocking my knife through that. There's no fancy knife skills here, but so about a 1/4 cup. Just throw that in there with the eggs. In addition, we're going to add just a pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper, as much or as little as you like, that's to taste. I'm adding some garlic and herb seasoning just because it's a family favorite at our house. Also to this, we're going to add about 1/2 cup of spinach. Again, we're sneaking in some vegetables there. So just kind of piling that into my bowl, into my measuring cup, and then we're just going to loosely tear that, adding it to the mix. All this goes into one bowl. You wouldn't even need to get the measuring cups out. 1/2 cup is a small handful. Then we're going to add about 1/2 cup of cherry tomatoes. These are great. You can find them in the market all year long. They're, again, good source of vitamin C. We'll just put those out. I'm just going to give them a quick chop. Trying to cut them in quarters, but you could have them different sizes. You could use canned tomatoes if you drain them really well, but I think the fresh just give it a better flavor. Dropping those quarters and halves into the mix. A few more here. We're going to stir this up using a whisk. Want to beat those eggs, get everything coated well, get everything mixed up. Some people, this could just be your favorite way you make scrambled eggs. I like to add a tablespoon or 2 of milk, or 1/2 and 1/2. Just eyeballing that. Just get that good. Get it all beat up. Now we're going to just ladle these into a greased 6 muffin tin. This one's pretty beat up, isn't it? This is actually one that was handed down to me from my mom. so it's seen a lot of muffins in its time. Using a ladle, I'm going to just dip it out. I'm going to try to make sure I divide the spinach and the tomatoes evenly among the 6 cups. So getting 3 or 4 tomatoes pieces in each one. You could add other vegetables here, diced carrots, maybe some broccoli for a green. Oh, those tomatoes aren't coming out. I think that one needs some. Grab those tomatoes. So we're going to fill our cups full. They will raise during the baking time, but they're not going to, it's not going to spill out. One more wayward tomato there. There we go. This goes into the oven at 350 degrees. Going to take about 15-20 minutes. It's going to depend on the size of your muffin tin for this. It just slides into the oven. I'm using a toaster oven. I really like it for small recipes like this. It doesn't require heating up a full kitchen oven. Bakes just fine, especially if you have a larger one that you can adjust the rack. So we're just going to set these aside. I got this one just a wee bit full. This is going to make a mess here. We'll put these back. Let's just lay a tea towel out here so we can see our plate and see what's coming out of the oven. So I want to tell you about this muffin tin that I'm using for this one. This is a silicone. It's rubbery, as you can see, so it needs to be on a tray when you're baking it because it's all wiggly and floppy. But I like them because they're easy to store, they're easy to clean, they're dishwasher safe. And the cool thing is you can also use these in the freezer. So if I make soup or something that in a large quantity and I want to freeze it, I can put it in these cups, freeze it, and then pop them out and just toss them in a Ziploc bag and take out just one serving of soup to microwave at a time. You can do other vegetables or other products as well. So this is our egg muffin. As you can see, it's got a great texture. Stands up really nice. This would be great I'm serving it with a biscuit today. Toast an English muffin. You could squeeze it between the English muffin. You have an egg sandwich on the go. You could also add meat, bacon, or crumbled sausage into this dish as well, if you want to go that route. So, hearty, healthy egg muffins. They store well in the fridge for a few days, and they make a great lunch, breakfast, or light supper. Thanks for joining us. If you would like this recipe or other recipes from Silver Platter, please visit frederickcountymd.gov/senior services.